Have you ever looked at a bird and wondered about its beak, that sharp, pointy tool they use for everything from eating to building nests? It seems so permanent, so unchanging. But what if I told you that a bird's beak is a lot more like your own fingernails than you might think? It's true. A bird's beak is in a constant state of growth, continuously renewing itself throughout the bird's entire life. It's a fascinating biological feature that's absolutely essential for their survival. Today, we're diving deep into the world of avian anatomy to uncover the secrets behind this incredible, ever-growing tool. So, how does this even work? Well, a bird's beak is made up of two main parts: an inner core of bone, which is part of the skull, and an outer sheath made of keratin. If keratin sounds familiar, it should. It's the same protein that makes up our hair and fingernails, as well as the claws, scales, and horns of other animals. Think about what a bird does all day. They're pecking at hard seeds, digging in the dirt for worms, drilling into tree bark, and preening their feathers. All of this activity causes wear and tear. If their beaks didn't grow, they would eventually wear down to nothing, leaving the bird unable to eat or defend itself. The constant growth acts as a natural repair system, replacing the worn-out material with fresh, strong keratin. The rate of growth varies depending on the species and their lifestyle. A woodpecker that's constantly hammering away at wood will have a faster-growing beak than a finch that primarily eats soft berries. This growth process is perfectly balanced by the daily wear and tear. As the bird uses its beak, the tip naturally gets filed down, keeping it sharp and at the perfect length. Birds also actively maintain their beaks. You might see a bird rubbing its beak on a branch, a rock, or even the bars of a cage. This behavior, called wiping or feeking, is like a bird's version of filing its nails. It helps remove debris, smooth out rough spots, and maintain the beak's ideal shape and sharpness. It's a delicate equilibrium between growth and wear, ensuring the beak is always in prime condition for the tasks at hand. But what happens when this balance is disrupted? Sometimes things can go wrong. If a bird has a poor diet, suffers from a disease, or sustains an injury, its beak growth can be affected. One common problem is an overgrown beak. This can happen if the bird isn't able to wear it down naturally, perhaps due to a soft food diet in captivity or a misalignment of the upper and lower jaws. An overgrown beak can be a serious issue. The upper beak might curl down and over the lower one, making it impossible for the bird to open its mouth properly to eat. In other cases, the beak might grow crooked or develop abnormalities. Liver disease, for example, is a common cause of rapid, uncontrolled beak growth and poor keratin quality in pet birds like parrots and cockatiels. The beak might become flaky, discolored, or brittle. Another culprit is a viral infection known as cytosine beak and feather disease, or PBFD, which can cause severe beak deformities and is often fatal. If an owner notices any abnormalities, a trip to an avian vet is crucial for a proper diagnosis and treatment, which might involve carefully trimming and reshaping the beak. You might think it's heavy, but it's actually surprisingly lightweight, mostly hollow with bony struts for support. It's used for reaching fruit on flimsy branches and is also thought to play a role in regulating body temperature. Or consider the flamingo, with its uniquely shaped beak that it uses upside down to filter tiny shrimp and algae from the water. Then you have the eagles and hawks, whose sharp hooked beaks are perfect for tearing meat. And we can't forget the tiny, delicate beak of a hummingbird, a long, slender straw designed for sipping nectar deep inside flowers. In all of these cases, the continuous growth of the keratin sheath allows these highly specialized tools to withstand the rigors of their use, day in and day out. From the tiniest hummingbird to the largest ostrich, this fundamental process of growth and wear is a shared trait that underpins their survival. A bird's beak isn't just a static piece of anatomy. It's a dynamic, living structure that's constantly adapting and renewing itself. It's a tool, a weapon, a grooming aid, and a communication device all in one. The next time you see a bird, take a moment to appreciate its beak. It's a self-sharpening, self-repairing, and ever-growing marvel of biological engineering. It's a constant, quiet process that makes their entire way of life possible. It reminds us that even the things that seem simplest in nature are often supported by complex and elegant biological systems. Thank you so much for joining me on this deep dive into the world of bird beaks. I hope you found it as fascinating as I do. If you learned something new today, please hit that like button and consider subscribing for more explorations into the wonders of the natural world. Let me know in the comments what your favorite bird is and why. See you in the next video.